I mean, today I feel good about it, but every day it's kind of like a roller coaster ride. I have to take showers at night specifically because the mornings are incredibly rough for me. But today it's okay, but tomorrow it might be totally different.
It just feels very out there today, and so there's tape involved and it's not very comfortable. But we just have to deal with it for today.
Today I'm okay. Tomorrow I might not be.
You know what, today, honestly, I can't breathe.
Well, every day I have to I bind my chest, and that, I think that's one of the toughest things because it's really uncomfortable. And a lot of people are surprised, they're like, wait, you haven't had surgery? I'm like, no. But a lot of, like, binding your chest, and I've just been doing it for years at this point, it's really uncomfortable and it hurts my back a lot.
A binder is a compression shirt. It's like a corset on crack that, rather than accentuating the chest, it hides the chest. Taping is, you know, just taking duct tape, Gorilla Tape, and pull it off to the side and tape it back.
Most days just bind, which is like this nylon sausage casing that we have to put on. It's some are half, mine are all full length because of my back problem. So I use that, but sometimes there's duct tape involved.
Wearing a binder has become a habit. Getting dressed in the morning, it's, you know, like most people would put on, you know, their shirt and their pants and that kind of stuff. I, you know, wake up, hop in the shower, I put on my underwear, I put in my packer, I put on my binder, I put on my shirt, and I'm okay with the binder on.
Try on about 5 shirts and, you know, make sure there's no, like, stuff coming out the sides or anything like that. Make sure I'm flat and don't have a uniboob going on because nobody wants that. It's mainly about the fit of shirts and making sure my binder is tight enough. Sometimes, depending on what I want to wear, if I'm going out to a party or something, then I will tape for that.
It's really confusing because I see myself in a specific light, and every day when I get up, or like go to bed, or just any time during the day, it's incredibly confusing to me because I'm like, I'm confused. Why doesn't this look the way that I see it? And I've always, once I realized that I was transgender, I was like, this is how I see myself and doesn't match.
I mean, it affects me every day when I get up, when I take a shower. It's very detrimental. It almost feels like, okay, great, I'm on testosterone and I've got the facial hair, that's great, but at the same time, I've got this, and as my chest is getting hairier, it's just, in my mind, accentuating the fact that I still have breasts, and it's very detrimental to my emotional and my mental state.
Honestly, 2.5 years ago, it affected me greatly emotionally. Like it was almost like a disappointment that I had to get up every morning and do it. But now it's just like, it's like another step of getting ready in the morning. I mean, it makes me feel better emotionally. I know I'm a happier person, you know, when I walk around with my binder on than when I'm not. But I guess it would just be, I don't know, I guess emotionally it would be easier if I didn't have to.
I try to dissociate from it a lot of the time because I've reached a point in my transition where I pass as male on a daily basis, and I try to just be comfortable with that and have that be enough. But most of the time it isn't.
It's like winning the lottery, but it's not even about winning the lottery. It's like, one of the biggest things is a lot of times when you have health insurance, the majority of health insurance plans don't even cover it. And I researched it and looked into it. and tried to get it covered through a surgeon. And one of the most difficult things was, although the people on the other end didn't necessarily intend it to, when they called me back, they said, this isn't medically necessary. And although I wasn't expecting a really emotional, like visceral response, as soon as I heard that, it was like it just like everything just sunk into the pit of my stomach, and I just felt sick. I was like, how can somebody tell me that biting my chest every day, being emotionally and psychologically confused, and my back is killing me, and I can't ever fully relax, that this isn't medically necessary?
It would mean the world. And it just seems like it's completely out of reach at this point. Which makes Dude, Where's My Chest a big promising bright spot, you know. A lot of people individually fundraise. I want to do that, but at the same time, I just feel like if I do that, then somebody else is giving me the $5 that they could use for their chest surgery. But this is just kind of, you know, it's a group effort, and it makes me feel a little bit better. But by myself, it's just a very daunting task to have to raise between $6,000 and $8,000. It just seems out of reach, especially to somebody that sometimes can't afford gas. So, I mean, it just seems way out there.
Having the money for surgery would be like Christmas on any other day but December 25th. I mean, it would be, you know, the biggest gift ever. Because to have the money, I mean, I've been saving up for 2.5 years. I keep pushing it back, saying, you know what I mean, I'm going to have the money by, you know what I mean, this time next year. And it's like almost 3 years have gone by, and it's like raising the money and myself is so hard.
One time when I had taped for the first time, and taped to the point where you couldn't see the tape with an open shirt, I looked down and I almost cried, like, without seeing the tape and seeing the flat chest. I was just like, I can't wait for this day when I can look down every day and see this.
So yeah, that's kind of, I think, all I can say about that.